As for Epstein, I've said this before, but just as a reminder, I do know somebody very, very close to this case who is in a position to know virtually everything. Not everything, but virtually everything. And this person has told me from the start, years and years ago, that Jeffrey Epstein, in this person's view, was not a pedophile. This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type.
Ladies and gentlemen, something is happening. If you never believed that this world is demonic and that the people that are before you that have been spreading the news and judging you are demonic, then this is the day. I never imagined there will be a world where people you think that are sane will be debating the difference between raping a 5-year-old versus a 15-year-old, ultimately just to defend Donald Trump. So in this video, Megyn Kelly is doing the unthinkable. Let's go ahead and watch it.
As for Epstein, I've said this before, but just as a reminder, I do know somebody very, very close to this case who is in a position to know virtually everything. Not everything, but virtually everything. And this person has told me from the start, years and years ago, that Jeffrey Epstein, in this person's view, was not a pedophile. This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type. Like he liked 15-year-old girls. And I realize this is disgusting. I'm definitely not trying to make an excuse for this. I'm just giving you facts. That he wasn't into like 8-year-olds, but he liked the very young teen types that could pass for even younger than they were, but would look legal to a passerby. And that is what I believed, and that was what I reliably was told for many years. And it wasn't until we heard from Pam Bondi that they had tens of thousands of videos of alleged, forgive me, they used to call it kiddie porn, now they call it child sexual abuse material, on his computer, that for the first time I thought, oh no, he was an actual pedophile. I mean, only a pedophile gets off on young children abuse videos. She's never clarified it. I don't know whether it's true. I have to be honest. I don't really trust Pam Bondi's word on the Epstein matters anymore. Yeah, so I don't know what's true about him, but we have yet to see anybody come forward and say, I was I was under 10, I was under 14 when I first came within his purview. Look, you can say that's a distinction without a difference.
No, it's not.
I think there is a difference. Yeah. There's a difference between a 15-year-old and a 5-year-old. You know, it's just whatever.
So this is the final boss of the humiliation of Megyn Kelly. How low she will bend the knee to gag on Trump. The reason why she's doing all this is to defend Trump, regardless of how the Republicans in Congress, especially the Speaker, Johnson, have tried to shield Trump. It's all coming full circle. And Democrats and some Republicans have forced his hand. And all these demonic tools on television like Megyn Kelly and Ben Shapiro are running helter-skelter, trying to defend pedos and raping of kids. So House Speaker Mike Johnson was forced to decide to quickly schedule a House vote on an effort to release all the Jeffrey Epstein case files once the calculation was made that it couldn't be stopped. Remember, for months, Mike Johnson has prevented the vote on the House floor. The decision marked a shift in strategy for Johnson and the White House, who had long sought to delay the process. Mike Johnson, everybody know, was supposed to be a very strong conservative Christian. A very strong conservative Christian is defending pedos. So the House are bracing for a significant number of Republicans breaking with President Donald Trump. And the support is bipartisan, led by GOP Representative Thomas Massie and Democratic Representative Ro Khanna. If you guys have been following my channel, you would know that Donald Trump has been trying to bring down Thomas Massie by having somebody primary him. Even the Israeli government and their AIPAC foreign agent have been funding Thomas Massie's primary challenge. So Thomas Massie and Ro Khanna are calling for the Justice Department to release the Epstein files. However, there are still some Trump supporters in Congress that are pushing for a veto-proof majority. Republican sources say there is a broad cross-section of the conference willing to support the plan, and it will be hard to limit defections. Massey told CNN on Wednesday that his hope is that a veto-proof majority would pressure the Senate to act over Trump's opposition. It would require 2/3 of the House, or 290 votes, if all members are present, for a veto-proof majority. So this is causing a panic in the Trump's administration. And if this file and the names were released, there will be huge implications, especially for the Israeli First agenda, because it's no secret now that Epstein is an Israeli agent. So they have sent out their number one media agent, Ben Shapiro. And here is what he has to say about that.
So yesterday, after the House of Representatives reopened, Representative Adelita Grajova of Arizona became the 218th and final signature on the discharge petition. She joined all the other Democrats, as well as 4 Republicans, including 2 who hate President Trump and would like to destroy his presidency. That would be Thomas Massie and Marjorie Taylor Greene, as well as Lauren Boebert and Nancy Mace.
So, according to Ben Shapiro, if you want the truth released and you want to defend the victims, you want to destroy Donald Trump. Think about that. By having the truth known, that means that you're trying to destroy Donald Trump. Of course, we know there's an agenda. If they protect the release of the Epstein file, there's a lot of secret there that implicates Israel, because Epstein is an Israeli agent. So there's a benefit for Ben Shapiro, being that he's a foreign agent, to go against the release of these files. So if you're a Trump supporter and you think it is outrageous for a Christian man or a Christian woman to be defending Donald Trump at this point, because now it's very obvious that he's on that file and there might be worse things that he's trying to protect. If you're a Trump supporter, you'll be turning your back against him if you're a Trump supporter with dignity and respect and integrity and a Christian. But no, there's a lot of Trump supporters out there that are justifying raping minors. Let's look at this.
Are you asking me why it's wrong to rape children?
Yeah, I need you to tell me why it is wrong in your eyes
To rape children.
to do that. Yes. Do you need me to repeat it? Can you not hear me? Do you have too many cocks in your ears, or what's up? Why is it wrong? Is that too hard of a question? You can mute me with the background noise if you want. I'm ready to hear your answer.
It's happening. It's actually happening.
That pearl clutching is so beta. Why don't you actually answer the question?
It's actually happening. He's calling me a pearl clutcher for saying that child rape is wrong.
No, because I asked the question. Why are you?
I didn't think this one would happen. You know, we see it often. They'll say that something's wrong, and then Trump will do it, and then they'll defend it. Did that with J6. Did that with the J6 pardons. Did that with the Medicaid cuts. Did that with the SNAP cuts. Just didn't think they'd do it with child rape.
Obfuscating. Let's just get to the fucking point, bro.
I just didn't think they'd do it with child rape. And now we're seriously at that point where Trump supporters are now saying that it's not wrong to rape children and asking why it is wrong to rape children.
Yeah, you heard that, folks. That is unbelievable. You know, when people judge the people of Germany, saying that they had no idea that Hitler was committing genocide against Jews, and they don't know that their neighbor being arrested was going to be executed, then they are lying. We're seeing it before our eyes, where it's in the news and on record that people are defending raping children. They are questioning what is wrong with being attracted to minors. That is the current day Christian Republican Party. And this is not just one-off situation. You can't say, well, This is just a few of them. No, there's a lot of videos out there where MAGA voters would defend Trump even if he grapes their own children. Very sick people. I'm telling you, these people are sick. Here's another video. There's a lot of them out there, but I'm just going to show you this last one. This is widespread. This virus is widespread. And what MAGA is a brain dead court where people believe in the Messiah that is flawed, that backpedal every day on his policies. Trump today is unrecognizable from the man that won the election. Yet you have this sycophant still supporting him. Let's go ahead and watch this one.
If the files come out and Donald Trump is in there doing bad shit, will that change your opinion about Donald Trump?
Well, it depends on it.
Why? Why would it? Let me say my question one more time. Let me say my question one more time, because here you are trying to deflect away from the question. If the files are released and Donald Trump is named in there as abusing children, will that change your opinion?
That's like saying
Did you agree with what happened to Michael Vick?
Hold on. I'm asking you a hypothetical question.
Right.
Okay? Because we don't know what's in the files because the Republicans keep blocking the release of the files. So if Donald Trump is in the files and it is proven that he has abused children, will that change your opinion of him? That's a lot of ifs. Hey, ask me. Ask me. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Stop. Ask me the question. If the files are released and Joe Biden or Bill Clinton or Hillary Clinton or any other liberal person that you think of is implicated in those files, will that change my opinion on them? Ask me that question. No, ask me that question. I want to show you how easy this is. Ask me that question. It's not a hard question. It's not a hard question. Can you ask me that question then?
What was the question? The question
If
if the files are released,
Yeah.
and Joe Biden
Yeah.
or Barack Obama or Michelle Obama
Yeah.
or anyone else liberal you can think of was in there,
Yeah.
would that change your opinion on them?
Yes, it would, because fuck them if they hurt kids. You see how easy that is? You see how easy that is? Do you see how easy that is? Do you see how easy that is, though? But do you see how easy that is, though? Do you see how... Hold on. But do you see how easy that is? If Barack Obama is named in those files, fuck Barack Obama. If Michelle Obama is in those files, fuck Michelle Obama. You see how easy that is? Why can't you say fuck Trump if he's in the files? I like Barack Obama. But if Barack Obama is in the files, fuck Barack Obama. Why can't you say that about Donald Trump? Why can't you say that? That's fucking crazy, dude. So why can't you say it? Why can't you say if Donald Trump is in the files, fuck Donald Trump? Why can't you say that? Why can't you say if Donald Trump is in the files, fuck Donald Trump? Why are you incapable of saying that? Is it because you also hate children and victims? Is that what it is? You also don't care about victims? So you can't say fuck Donald Trump if he's in the Epstein files. It physically hurts you to say that, right? Cool. Good talk, old white man.